thing going here. All right, there we go. What up? What up? What up, baby? It's your boy G, and you all are back on with Talking with KPG. Uh, Once again, man, I'm your boy G. I was waiting on Prince, our other co-host, to jump on. And once again, Corey will be out for this week. Just letting you all know again, Corey will be out for this week, man. We appreciate each and every one of you all rocking with us, rolling with us this week, man, doing this uh, without our boy. So we're gonna hold the fort down, man. We thank y'all again for tuning in. Like I said, and rolling with us. Um, you all are on. This is episode 14 of season 2. So let's jump in it, man. Let's jump in. Let me tell you what we got going on today. Let's see. Uh, for everybody that's out there, if you have not uh, liked, subscribed on YouTube, we're now on Twitch. Go to those apps, follow us, like us, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you all. We appreciate you all. Um, Once again, uh, you all are on with Talking with KPG. What up, Chuck? How you doing today, bro? Uh, there we go. Okay, there we go. We live on Twitch now, y'all. We live on Twitch, so we can roll. We can do it. Um, also, um, so today we're gonna talk about the Atlanta Dream. The Atlanta Dream, man. They are playing right now, and they are actually going into the second quarter, or playing in the second quarter right now. But we want to talk about them uh, losing their head coach 2 weeks before the season starts. Uh, Miss Nikki Collins, man, went on to take the LSU, no, the Baylor job. The Baylor's coach took the LSU job. So Mike Peterson has taken over. So we'll talk about that. Get your thoughts on that. How do y'all feel about the Land Dream starting their season uh, on the rocks a little bit, man? Um, so we'll talk about that. I got a high school player for you. I want y'all to look out for. Um, this one's out of Alpharetta. Um, Went to Pace for the last 3 years, I believe it is. Uh, Tough kid, man. We'll talk about him as well, where he's going. Uh, then let's get into this Lakers. My boy Chuck wanted to talk about the Lakers the other day, and we didn't have a chance to, so we will jump into the Lakers. And they're, as a fan, are you worried? Are you worried? We have slipped down to the number 7 spot right now. So, I mean, the 6th spot. We're close to being at that, what Chuck would call it, well, what everybody calls it, the play-in games. And Chuck asked us, I guess, a couple weeks back, man, are we worried about the Lakers having to play in the playing games? And of course, back then, I said, no, man, we'll be all right. We're going to hover around 500 until the boys get back. Well, the boys have come back, man, and we're still not putting together a streak yet. We're up and down, up and down. So we'll talk about that, man. See if you all are worried as fans, And like I said, this show is interactive, man. We need you. We need you all to chime in. We need you all to put it in the chat. We need you all uh, to jump in with us, man. Because this show is only as good as you all make it. So the more interactive you all are, man, the better the show is, man. So we appreciate you all doing that. Jump in, let's join in, let's make it a great show. Um, all right. Well, let's get it, man. Let's get it. So, Mike Peterson of the Atlanta Dream now, who is now the interim head coach for the Atlanta Dream. He he's an experienced coach, man. He's an experienced coach. He knows what he's doing. He's been with the team for the last 3 years. He's been the assistant coach for Ms. Nikki Collins for the last 3 years. So he knows the team. He knows what they're about. He knows their demeanor. He knows the character of the players that he has, and I think the players know him. So I believe that's a plus uh, in this all of a sudden change of coaching um, that the Atlanta Dream have gone through. I believe Peterson is probably the most qualified. Yes, absolutely. I think they have a great chance of adapting, Chuck. A great chance of adapting easily with him, just because, like I said, he knows them. He knows. He said he's not going to change up much of what they were doing before. He's going to try to keep it the same. But he did say he was going to. He's not a big practice guy, a long practice guy. So he'll probably cut down the practices a little bit. Not meaning they're not going to be difficult, not going to be hard, but they're not going to be as long. So, uh, as a player, I'm sure they love that. Get it. Let's go hard and get it out the way. That's what you want to do. So I think that's going to be good, man. But like I said, Mike Peterson, he's been around the block, man. He's coached college, several college teams, several D1 college teams, um, Gonzaga, um, New Mexico State, TCU, um, Wake Forest, North Texas, and that's New Mexico State. So those are really really good teams. That he's been a part of. So he has a good resume. So I'm not really worried about them not being able to pick up where she left off. Uh, and over the past couple seasons, the Dream have kind of struggled to pick up wins. So this may be the coaching change that you know they need or could have helped, just like the Hawks. Similar to what the Hawks did. The Hawks changed their coach, and now look at the Hawks. They're playing at um, a much better. They're playing much better now. Well, now they made the change with Nathan Miller. I'm not watching the game, baby boy. I'm just watching the Twitter, and Twitter's kind of keeping me up to date with the score on the games. So they actually gave me a. I was looking at on Twitter. They gave me a link to kind of follow the game. So that's what I've kind of been doing. Just going back and forth, looking at the game, looking at the score. The Dream is up right now, 44-39. I don't know if you all can see that. I got it on my screen behind us. Here we go. Let me see. I'll turn it around for you so you can see it real fast. And we have our boy on, our co-host Mike Prince. I don't know if you all can see that, but that's the score right now. It's the second quarter. Uh, the Dream is up 44-39 on the Mystics in this preseason game. So that's where we are right now. Let me add my boy to the show. There you go.
What's up, dog?
What's up, bro?
Not much, dog. Not much. Run a little bit late. Got out of work a little bit late, but I'm here. What's going on?
All right, man. I'm chilling, man. Chilling. Just going over the Atlanta Dream and them losing their head coach. We have Chuck on. We have James on right now. We have co-people on over on YouTube as well. So, yeah. Everything good with you, bro?
Yeah, everything good, man. Shoot. Everything's great, dog. Just rushed in and jumped on and stuff in time, and everything is great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, good, John, man. I got your popcorn. So I had to put it back up, man. You never got it out the car, like I told you to, man. So I had to bring it back in the house. I didn't want it to overheat sitting in the car. So that's why I brought
Okay.
it
Okay.
back. Yeah, man. So what you think about the Atlanta Dream losing their coach.
Yeah, that kind of caught me off balance right there, man. But
Yeah.
hey, man, I mean, Atlanta Dream's been going through a lot of controversy since since the pop, this is the lady that was partially owner of them, if I'm not
Uh,
mistaken.
Kelly Loeffler. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so that they're just going through the motions right now. So hopefully everything will get a little bit better for them, and they can just concentrate on playing basketball.
Yeah. 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 Uh, I hope they can. I hope they can. Um, they have a decent squad, man. And like I said, last show, I hope that with the people that came back from sitting out last year, they can make this team better than they've been the last couple of years. Um, so it's good. It's a good chance. A good chance, man.
Yes, yeah,
They're off to a good start so far. Like I said, it's just preseason, but they're off to a good start, man. Trying to fill each other out. So uh,
yeah, definitely.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I think me and Lil John looked up some games um, for the upcoming season, man. We're gonna try to hit a couple games, man. So you got to come on down, bro, so we can all hit
Okay,
the games.
I got you. Yeah, I
Uh,
got you.
so
I can come on down. No problem with it, man. I can
yeah,
come on
for
down. We
sure,
get
for
some.
sure. We might try to hit up the one on the 14th. We might try to hit
Okay,
up one. Yeah, on the 14th. It's a Friday night, 7:30, I think it is.
that's perfect.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, so uh, you got anything else on that topic, bro?
No, I'm looking forward to the WNBA, man. I know it's going to be an exciting season. And I'm looking forward to everybody coming out, putting their all on the court, and hoping they get a better ratings and better sponsors. Because I like the fact that, personally, that they're getting paid less than what the men get paid. I feel if you play professional sports, I'm sorry, you should be paid equally.
Right. Right. Right.
You should get the same immunities and same money as the men do. So hopefully that'll come to fruition, and hopefully that they'll get that chance, and somebody give them an opportunity to make the same amount of money. Other than that, it's great, man. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. They won't make as much, but they need to get the sponsorship and get. They have to promote it better, man. They're not promoting it at all. Like they having preseason games, you're not even hearing about them. You know,
Yeah,
they're playing
exactly.
right now, and you don't even hear about them. So they have to do better by promoting. Their PR department in the WA has to do better. Get them out there. Get them out there. There's no reason that they shouldn't be on NBA TV right now or NBA League Pass right now. There's no
Yes,
reason. There's no reason for them not to be on there. Even if they have their own little channel or whatever it may be, uh, they should be on there. Simple. That's how I
I
feel
agree.
about
I agree, G. I agree, 100%, baby.
it. All right.
100%.
All right. So let's move on
Hey,
to the next topic, man. We have I want to give you a high school gym, a high school player to look out for each and every week. Last week, I hit you up with Kawasi Reeves out of um, what was it? Out of West Side Macon. He's committed to Florida. The guy is a dog, 6'7". He's like a KD. He's like a KD, man. He can dribble, he can shoot, he can do it all. So he is the next guy you need to look out for, man. He's an NBA player. He's an NBA player, man, and he's tough. He's tough, man. He can shoot it. He can dribble. He can finish through contact. He can do it all. Uh, so be on the lookout for him. Be on the lookout for him.
listen,
And this next guy that I'm gonna bring up, uh, boy, it's tough too, man. Tough, tough, tough. Uh, if I can get the doggone picture up. All right, there we go. There we go. Um, this kid here, man. He's out of Alpharetta High. Well, I mean Alpharetta. He goes to Pace University. The guy can flat out go. About a 6'6", There we go. 6'6", 200 pounds. He plays forward. Uh, man, when I tell you, I have some highlights for him, but I can't put my clip up for some reason. But the kid's name is Matthew Cleveland. Matthew Cleveland, man. He's a Atlanta Celtics Hype Hawks AAU team. He started with
Yeah.
Hype Hawks, man. He played a little bit with Georgia Canes, I believe, with my boy Bryce, Coach Bryce. Didn't play with the Hype Hawks uh, before last season, and got his name out there, and then played with the Celtics his junior year or senior year. The kid is tough, man. Tough. He is committed to Florida State. He'll be playing at Florida State next year, man. Make sure y'all remember that name. He's also in the Allen Iverson Invitational coming up in May. And actually, I told you I was gonna get that date down for you all so y'all can check it out. But he'll be on there. So the Allen Iverson Invitational is like the McDonald's All Star Game, like the All American game. That's what
Yeah.
that's like. So
Okay.
yeah, so the best high school players in the country, man, will be there, and actually Raven Johnson will be there too, the first female to ever play in one. Uh, so that's gonna be nice, man. Let me get this date down for you all, so y'all can check it out. And I believe it's gonna be on ESPN as well.
Okay. Go ahead. We'll check it out.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, there we go. If I can. So they will be coached by Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes and Rasheed Wallace and Bonzi Wells. Those are going to be the coaches.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So they have some really, really, really high players, man, out there. Um, yes, sir. So, Mark, what up, big dog? Yeah, we did a recap on it Sunday night, man, on the NFL draft, bro. We did. You can see that on uh, episode 13. These talents, I wish they would too. He said he wish they would go to HBCUs. I wish they would too, man. We need more of our players to get to go there. Um, they have a couple stars that have committed to HBCUs, like Howard. Howard should have a monster squad. They should have a monster squad.
I agree.
So let me try to throw some more names out here. Um, I think y'all told y'all last week Kawasi Reeves, he'll actually be on there as well. He's playing on the Bonzi Wells and Rasheed Wallace squad. Uh, do, 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 do. Um, Matthew Cleveland is playing on the other squad with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. So Bryce McCowan's, he's another one who's a monster. JD Davidson. Uh, JD is about maybe 6'1", 6'2", but boy, he jumped out the gym.
Nice.
Yeah, he jumps out the gym, man. He's a tough player. He's played. I don't know what AAU team he plays for anymore because he's played on several. Uh, he jumps around and just tries to play on the best squad that he can at the time. So he got some good players out there, man. Got some good players to check out. So this will be on actually May 7th and 8th. So in 2 days, man. Uh, Friday and Saturday. The invitation will be going on. So that should be fun, man. We should be able to watch it on. I heard it was gonna be on ESPN. It might be like ESPN two. Oh no, it says Showtime basketball. It's on Showtime. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. So Shaq's son and Master P's sons are going HBCUs for basketball. I've heard about Master P's son. I heard he's a beast. Yeah, I heard he's a beast.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
heard he can go.
I gotta check in on that. Okay.
Yeah, I heard he can go, man. Uh, Shaq's son. Which one are we talking about? Shaquille O'Neal. I know he has one son that goes out here to one of these little private schools. Um, he's decent. He's decent. He isn't really when I seen him play, he didn't really show me anything. But he's still young. I think he's only like 16. I think 15 or 16. Yeah. So, but that'd be good for him. So my boy Chuck said he sent me the NFL schedule. What schedule was this? Oh, I can't read. Oh, oh. So Chuck sent me the schedule for the season, man, for the NFL season. I don't know if this is right though, but they're supposed to have the schedule is supposed to come out pretty soon. I think actually this week or next week. I think the schedule is supposed to come out.
I thought it was next week.
Yeah, I think it's next week. The one the transfer from UCLA. Oh, okay. Well, he did. I thought the one for UCLA was at what's we call it? LSU. I think he's at LSU, and he wasn't getting a whole lot of time out there. But Shaq told him, man, when he first got to LSU, he wasn't getting a lot of time either. He was riding the bench when he got to LSU. So, all right. So those are the players, man, that I put out there for you all, man. Remember that name, Matthew Cleveland. Matthew Cleveland. Tough, 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 man. That he's going to be a good one. Florida State has got them a good one. He's just a hard-nosed player. All right. All right. Next topic, man. Our Lakers, bro.
Okay.
Our
What about
Lakers.
him? How do you feel about him?
Are you starting to get a little worried?
No,
We've dropped down to number 6.
that's fine. No,
We're a game out of 7.
that's
LeBron's ankle, he said, will never be right again, or his health will never be at 100. Are you worried?
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried, man. They'll get back into it. He's just trying to work through the motions right now. I mean, he's a little bit older. I'm looking at Anthony Davis. I could pick up the slack and he could just contribute a little bit. I think it would be okay. I mean, the depth that the West have is. I mean, they got some significant teams. Don't get me wrong, but I think we'll be okay. I'm not ready to press the pendulum right now because even if all we need to win is a couple of series, and I think we still got the team to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
So I think we'll be okay.
Bro, I don't know, man. I'm a little worried now. I might say it, dog. I'm a little worried. Yeah.
Why?
Be,
Why? I don't understand.
because we need LeBron to at least be at 85% for us to win the chip. Uh, we we are not the same team without him. We already know that.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Okay.
we even with Schroeder in there, we are still not the same with LeBron, dog. When LeBron is out, and him playing at 75% is not enough. It's not enough to beat the shoot. It might not be enough to beat Phoenix. it may not be enough to beat the Clippers right now.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
I hear you.
yeah, so I'm getting a little worried, man, because uh, our health is not helping us out. Our health is not helping us out. AD every time he falls, I think he's gonna be. I think he's hurt. So what do you think about that, man?
All right, G. I think you're a little bit overselling it. We're okay, man. We just gotta let LeBron. He's still coming off the injury. You gotta let him get settled in. You gotta let him get some time in. AD still got to get the ball back, feel for the game. So we're gonna be okay, man. We got as long as we got Drummond, and as long as we got our point guards, I think we'll be okay. I think we're not gonna go anything less than the Western Conference Finals. That's just my opinion. I don't think we're gonna be put out early. I don't think we're gonna be. Nobody's gonna beat us like that. And the way it goes, we look like we might be playing Denver in the first round, Denver or the Clippers. So I still
Well,
think
now I mean, if we lose again, we might be playing number 10. Cause we gonna be playing for the play-in. Cause the
that's okay.
Mavericks.
As long as we're in it, long as we're in it, that's all that matters, man. I mean, as long as we're in it, as long as we're in it, the tournament, we have a chance to win, just like NCAA tournament. As long as you're in it, you
Mhm.
got a chance, man. As long as you're in it. As long as you're in
So
it, because they could be slipping on the way into it and be healthy in it and just make a run. It's like the bubble. So I'm not. And if they were both out going into the playoffs, then I'd be kind of concerned. But they're gonna both go in and try to get a couple of guys. Still got 7 games left to get everything underneath their belt.
mhm.
Then we can go from there.
Yeah, AD is having probably one of his worst uh, seasons as far as stats. I think he's at 17 points a game.
Yes.
He's shooting like 20% from the 3-point line. Um,
Mhm.
he and you brought up Drummond. Drummond played the other night, man. I think I read somewhere he had 0 rebounds.
I didn't hear anything like that. No, I didn't
Yeah,
hear nothing like
I
that.
think I read
Zero
my man
rebounds.
had
How can they
zero
have zero? I
rebounds.
mean, what are you doing to have 0 rebounds? That's wow. Any point guards at least get 1 or 2.
I mean, you something will fall in your lap for a rebound, like you.
Yeah.
It, so,
Wow, that's incredible right there.
um, so Chuck says, man, you don't need to be in the play-in. This will be more games to play while the other top 6 teams are resting.
Well,
Yeah.
if we can't make it to the playing game, but if we fall behind, the only thing we have to get in is the playing game, then that's what we need to accept. That's what we need to start our rise, and that's what we need to start our goal to get to the finals. I mean, it's like the Cowboys, man. People are injured, man, and then with the Lakers, everybody's like the same thing. Oh well, but we were injured. At the end of the season, not the beginning of the season, at the end of the middle to the end of the season. So
Mhm.
there's a difference.
Right. So I guess that's my question. Are you worried?
No, I'm not.
It's,
I think
it's
I'm
not a
not.
lot of
I
it's
think
not
I think we're gonna be just fine.
it's
We
not a
got
lot of
7 games
time.
left. We got 7 games left for them to play back into shape, and then we'll go from there, man. If we drop all 7, then yeah, I'll be worried because we won't be in the play. We won't even be in the play.
Well,
No, I don't see that happening.
LeBron's out the next 2.
But still, dude, I don't. As long as they can step up, we won games on LeBron. We won games on AD. As long as they can step up, I'm not worried, bro. We'll
You're
we'll
not
we'll,
worried.
we'll be in the playoffs. We'll be in the playoffs, and we're gonna make ourselves known.
So we're without Schroeder for 10 to 14 days. So I think it's probably like now, like maybe 7 or 8 days now, or 7 to 9 days. LeBron's gonna be out the next 2 games, so he's not playing against the Clippers tomorrow, and then he's not playing on Friday. Um, and then, uh, well, Caruso's been starting. We all know Caruso's not really a starter. I mean, he's great. He's a good player. He's a hustle man. I mean, he's gonna fight. but he just doesn't knock down the three. And then AD is not. AD is playing like Lamar Odom.
Wow, really?
I mean, you need AD. You need AD to play like a superstar, like the
Yes.
superstar he is. He's playing like a okay player. Not an okay, and not Lamar Odom not okay, but he's playing like a player that's not a superstar.
Okay, I get
And
you.
I wouldn't even say he's playing like a star right now.
Okay,
So
I understand.
he
I understand about the eye test. I see that, but it's still working itself back into play. He's been out for a while, man. I mean, he's still working himself. No, but there's not a time limit of people working themselves back in. That's what I'm saying. Give them a couple more games. They got 7 games to get it right. They got
mm-hmm.
7 games to get it right. If they can't get it right in 7 games, at least if they make the playing game and lose, then they wasn't healthy. I mean, but they still got a couple more games to try to work stuff out. And it takes time to come back after missing that significant amount of time to injury. It's just not going to come back overnight.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I think this goes back to what we were saying. And Mark, you're right, bro. You're right. There's too many nagging injuries right now that we're dealing with, and just not enough time. It's not enough time. They, we talked about this early in the season about them rushing the boys back in,
Yeah.
and they rushed them back in without the proper healing time, the proper rest that they needed to start a season, and
Yes.
now it's taking its toll on the team. Uh,
Yes.
and I'm worried about us, dog. I'm worried about us. We're at number 6. We're only a game ahead of Portland, and look, Golden State even got they even playing well. Um, so I think as as it's between us and Portland. It's between us and Portland right now. Uh, Looking at the schedule, this is what we have to play: the Clippers, the Trailblazers, Suns, Knicks. Not really worried about the Rockets, Pacers, and the Pelicans. But I can't say that really. Can we lost to Sacramento the other night, so I really can't say
Hmm.
that either. And Detroit has given us hell all year.
All year.
Yeah. So, uh, whew, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm worried, dog. I gotta say it, man. I like your confidence, bro. But me,
That's
man,
the confidence, man. You got to stay confident, bro. You can't.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
Cowboys fans, so you got to stay confident. You're not used to that by now?
We not looking this bad. I think
Come on.
we
Come on now.
we
We
looking
look
bad,
worse.
man.
We
We
look
look
worse as Cowboys fans than this. Now, come on now.
we
But
look
we still stay confident. We still stay
uh,
confident.
it's tough. It's tough, man.
I
We did.
understand. Yeah, you're right. I agree. I agree.
We just lost to Toronto, and then I watched the Clippers beat Toronto last night. And we couldn't even we was letting Lowry just get off on us.
Yeah. They couldn't even stop him, man. He was just scoring everything.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, but they say you keep hope alive, Prince. They said, bro.
Hey, got to, man. Got to. Got to. Got to stay. See, one thing about me, man, I stay true to my teams, bro. Rain, sleet, or snow, dog. I got to have
Yeah,
faith.
I'm not. I'm staying true to him. I'm just asking, are you worried? You
No,
got
no,
to
no,
you got to be
no, no. I
worried.
mean, I'm good because we still have two superstars, excuse me, that came off injury. Man, we like I said, we might run out of time, but they just came off an injury. It's not like they've been playing all year and just suck. We're coming back off an injury.
Right, but they're not playing right now though. They're not playing well right now.
Well, we got to give them a chance. We still got some games left in the season for them to get it right. Now, if we had like 2 games left in the season, then yeah, I'd be extremely worried. But we still got 7 games left, man. Still got
So you
7 games.
think 7 is enough? So let's
I'm
not even say
hoping it
7.
is. I'm,
Let's
I'm,
just
I'm
say
yeah. I'm
5.
hoping it's enough. I'm hoping it's enough to at least get one of them back in enough shape to to hold the teams off until the other one gets back in shape. I'm hoping AD can get his game back on so LeBron can come back. Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm.
I think it's all on AD. Honestly, I think it's AD's. AD has to take the role of this is my team now.
Yes,
Um,
yes,
and and he has to be a superstar. I think
yeah.
he came out. Um, I think he came out last game and played well. I think he kind of
Me
took.
too.
I think he kind of took over from what I saw because I did not. I'll be lying if I said I saw the game. But from what I saw from the highlights and
No, I saw highlights too. I
yeah,
had to work on that morning, but yeah, he played really, really, really well. He
yeah,
played.
he
He
had
was
what
blocking shots,
25.
and he was
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. He's playing defense. He wasn't being abused.
Mm-mm.
So
Yes, sir.
I think he has to take on that
And
mentality,
he
man.
beat and he beat Jokic, so that's a big thing right there. I mean, it took it to Jokic, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you can't deny that at
yeah.
all.
And they beat a Denver Nuggets team that was playing well. Even like Mark said, they lost their their engine to their car and they repaired it, and Jokic has just taken over that team. Uh, Jamal Murray, they haven't. I think they went 9-1. I think maybe 9-2 now since they lost to the Lakers the other night. Uh, 9-2 since he's been out.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They've
so
been playing great.
yeah, yeah. So this is the stats that Drummond had against the Nuggets. You see that, Prince?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see it. I see it. And you know what? I mean, Drummond has to also still get used to playing with the Lakers. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
team he came from was so different. So I think he's still kind of feeling his way out. I think once he gets totally comfortable, especially playing with LeBron and AD, I think he'll fit right in, coming off the bench. And like I said, I gotta keep hope alive, bro. I'm not gonna. I still think they have time to get it right. I still think they have time to get back on pace. So I'm not gonna take that from. I
Okay.
mean, that's just. I have faith in them, man. I got to.
See, I
That's
see,
that's my boys.
I see. Oh, it's yeah. That's what he said. 7 games left. 7 games left. Five, really five, because LeBron is not playing in two of them.
Mhm.
Uh, I think it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. I'm worried. I'm worried. This is probably the first time all year I've been worried about my Lakers.
Don't be
They're
worried, G. Don't worry, G. All
don't
right,
worry.
G.
All right,
Hey,
man. Hey,
don't be worried. We got this, dog. You got to have some energy. You got to have some faith, bro. You can't be worried. You got to ride that train like we've been riding, dog. You got
okay, okay.
you got to. Okay, G. Check it out. Check it out.
All
I'm
right.
sorry I didn't get a chance to call you today. Like I said, every time I think I'm gonna get out of work, they're like, no, Prince, you can't go. Anyway, that's a different story. But I got a couple of questions for you, bro. I got a couple of questions for you. I really want to get into this Aaron Rodgers thing, and I really want to get your thoughts about how you feel about Aaron Rodgers, the decision he made with how he's perceiving coming off of MVP and being mad at his head coach and the GM because he wants the GM fired because he's the one that hired Love. So, okay, let me ask you this question. Okay, now, when Aaron Rodgers first got picked, he fell to the 20th spot in the second round. And then when he came in, he sat for like 3 seasons behind Brett Favre. Do you think that if he comes back, okay, no, wrong question. Let me word that. Do you think Love needs to sit the same amount of time, regardless of who they bring in, regardless of if Aaron Rodgers is there, or do you feel if Aaron Rodgers leave, Love needs to start?
I think it all depends on where he leaves to, and if it's a trade, and which it most likely will be,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and who they get. If they get a Russell Wilson, I
G,
don't.
how? Okay, G, I'm sorry, I gotta stop you right there. I know artists like Prince, stop cutting him off. But do you really think Russell Wilson's gonna go to Green Bay?
I I think if they want to trade, Russell Wilson wants out too.
Okay, because I
Yeah,
haven't heard anything about Russell Wilson wanting out. I thought he was comfortable.
No, no, man. He was upset because they haven't had any blockers for him. He was tired of getting sacked, so he wanted to, But he did come out and say, I love Seattle and all that, 'cause that's what Russ does. But you see, in the draft, they still didn't address what his issue was. Um, he, I can see them. I can see them, swapping them out. I can see an even swap, Russell, Aaron Rodgers. Um,
Okay,
so if
okay,
that happens, I think Love is going to sit again.
okay, okay. So you can see an even swap. We're gonna swap them both, Russell for Rogers. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. I can kind of see that, but I
Mm-hmm.
still don't think because they say Aaron Rodgers was pretty much going to be the GOAT, even though Tom Brady won more championships before um all the smoke cleared and the Kansas City went on their run, and so okay, I
So let me
I
let me
think I could see that.
mhm.
But
let me
Mahomes, I'm trying to say Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league right now. Do you believe Mahomes is better than Aaron Rodgers?
yeah, I do.
So you're
So
saying that okay? So you think Mahomes, and I'm giving this to our audience too. Do y'all think Mahomes is better than Aaron Rodgers? Y'all can chime in, please chime in. G says he thinks he is, but do you realize that before Mahomes came off the bench, Aaron Rodgers projected to be the GOAT. So now since Mahomes did come on and go to three Super Bowls in a row, win, lose, or draw, that
two, yeah,
I'm
two,
sorry, two. I
yeah.
apologize, two. He lost to the Patriots in
Mm-hmm.
the championship game because they got that bogus call. But anyway, we all know about that because we dealt with it in the Cowboys in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers when that was a catch, and people say it wasn't a catch, but yes, it was a catch. It was a catch. So anyway, the X caught the ball. So we talk about that controversy later. But anyway, back to the subject. So you feel Mahomes is better than Aaron Rodgers. So you feel that Aaron Rodgers will not surpass Mahomes in the long run, or do you feel Mahomes will be a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers?
No, I think Rogers has hit his high, his ceiling. He hit his ceiling. I see Mahomes surpassing all that, even
Okay.
with like yards, uh, Super Bowls. I see all that. So I don't. No, Rogers is great, but I don't really see uh, Aaron staying above Pat Mahomes at the end of the when it's all said and done.
Even if he was to go to the playoffs next year, okay, say he goes to the AFC and he plays Mahomes twice a year and beats him both games and then beats him in the playoffs, you still don't see him passing Mahomes.
That's a lot of ifs, man. A lot of
I'm
ifs.
just I'm just I'm just saying it's possible if he goes to the 49ers, think about it. If the 49ers get him, he has a squad to do that. If he goes to LA, I mean I'm sorry, LA. If he goes to Las Vegas, he has a squad to do that.
With the Raiders,
Yes.
no, no, he don't.
What you mean no?
The
What you mean
Raiders,
no? They got a
the
decent
Raiders,
squad, G. Really?
the Raiders don't have enough um, to do anything right now, man. Even a quarterback is not going to take that team over the top.
You don't know, bruh. You don't. Come
Their
on, man.
defense is trash.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Well,
Their
they
defense
can
is
still
trash.
make some adjustments, bruh. They can still make some adjustments,
What adjustments?
dude.
Like,
Their
I
their
mean,
defense is still okay. Their defense is still not at the bottom of the barrel,
they down there. They in the bottom half of it.
dude. Dude. Okay. But I still think that Aaron Rodgers could lift them. Look what he did. He had one receiver and one running back in Green Bay, and he won MVP. He has two receivers and a good running back. And if he were to go to Las Vegas, I mean, his defense was it was great. I mean, it was decent in Green Bay, but it wasn't great.
Hmm.
So I think with him in his quarterback play, he makes people around him better.
So, so you're saying that you think that Green Bay would trade with Aaron with Las Vegas to
I'm
bring him
saying
in?
in a hypothetical situation, his two best bets, if he had to get traded, if he wanted to go to the AFC, and because he said he wants to beat the best, and the best is Patrick Mahomes in the AFC right now. He said he wants to beat the best. So if he wants to go to the AFC, he's from San Francisco, and if he wants to go to the AFC, I think those are his two best options. Do you see any AFC team that's a better option than Las Vegas and the 49ers? That
Yeah,
actually need a quarterback that can have the capital to trade for him.
yeah, I definitely, man. I think I told y'all before. I think the Saints would be a good team for him to go to. I think shit. I think the Seattle. I think Seattle's good. Um, I think
You
he.
really think Seattle's gonna give up Russell for him? They live and die by Russell. I just don't see that trade. I don't see that trade happening, bro. It's just I don't know why. Maybe I just don't see Seattle moving from Russell Wilson. I mean, I don't. In the news that we've heard so far since Russell Wilson, it's been really quiet, G.
Uh-huh.
It's been really quiet in Seattle.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
not
We
demanding
we haven't
anything.
we haven't heard much from it since he came out the first time. I mean, he
Yeah,
like I
he's
said,
not standing on the table. He's not beating his chest. He's not saying anything, bro.
that
Nothing.
that's Russell. Russell has said his piece. He said his piece. He told y'all, I need help. I'm tired of getting hit back here. Do something about it. And then they did not do anything about it when it came to the draft. Um, JT, what's up, bro? Yeah, you're right, man. The Chiefs, but the Chiefs have they picked up Orlando Brown from Baltimore, and then they picked up another tackle. So they've kind
Dude,
of
Chiefs are loaded. Chiefs
yeah,
are loaded.
The Chiefs
They're
have put
loaded.
up some people now
Yeah.
that can protect
Yes.
Pat Mahomes.
They got the
Uh,
boy from the right. No, they got the boy from Baltimore. The
yeah,
Brown. Brown's his last name,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown Jr. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they've helped that offensive line out, man. So Pat Mahomes is he's ready. He's ready. But I think I don't see that being a bad trade. I see I see that could happen. But I think the Saints is definitely a good pick for him. I think the Saints, Denver, Chuck, you're right about that. Denver, people are not talking about that. They don't believe in Drew Lock.
No.
So that's not a bad place for him to go. They should have a pretty decent defense. After they picked up Sertan, and you still got the wild man out there. Um, their DN who kind of fell off last year with injuries. So that's not a bad squad, man. That's not a bad squad to go to. You bring an Aaron Rodgers up there in Denver,
Yeah.
you might have a little something.
I cannot disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that at all. Okay. Another question. Do you think Green Bay wants two first rounds and a second round pick? Okay. But if they get that and Aaron Rodgers wins 10 games, regardless of where he goes, all those picks come in the end of the rounds. Do you think that's worth it for him?
For who? For which team?
Aaron Rodgers for any team. Green Bay wants a two first round picks and a second round pick. But if Aaron Rodgers goes to any team and wins more than 10 games, those picks come in the end of the rounds, not in the first of the rounds, but in the
The
end of the
backside.
round.
Mm-hmm. The backside.
Yeah, the backside of the rounds.
Yeah.
Do you think that is worth it? Do you think a team should take a chance on that?
Uh, that's a lot of picks, man. That's a lot of picks.
Yeah.
Two first rounders and a second rounder.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't see very many teams doing that. But I did, and who knows? I don't know if I'm really gonna believe or put any stock into what uh, Brett Favre says. But he did come out today and say that he's a close friend of Aaron Rodgers, and he kind of knows Aaron Rodgers pretty well, and that Aaron Rodgers is willing to sit out the whole season if he's not traded.
Brett
So
Favre is the same dude. No, I'm not gonna say that. We're gonna keep it football. But anyway, we're gonna keep it football. I
yeah,
understand.
I know where you're going with it. That's why I said I don't
We're
know if
gonna,
I can really listen to what he says
yeah,
because
yeah,
he says
we're gonna keep
anything.
it football.
He says
But
anything.
he also has a no trade clause, so they can send it anywhere they want.
No,
They can send it.
if he has a no trade clause, so he
Yes,
gets
he
to
has a
choose.
no trade clause, so they can pretty much send him anywhere they want to send him. Now, it all depends if they want to respect where he wants to go, but they can pretty much sign him and send him anywhere.
Not if he has a no trade clause, that means he gets to decide if he wants to go.
Well, well, okay. Well, I guess I must have got that misconstrued, but I thought since okay,
Yeah,
my bad.
he gets to decide. But he wants to be traded. But I don't think you just trade him to Houston. He ain't gonna accept
Mhm.
that. You know what I mean? Uh,
Mhm. Yeah,
but
because but he might thrive in Houston too. I mean, it all depends on what they do. I mean, hey, a good quarterback's a good quarterback, and like him, he was predicted to be the GOAT before Patrick Mahomes. So I mean, he still got game, but it all
he,
depends on how long he can challenge Hogan. Okay, G. Let me make sure I say this right. Right tackle, Juwan James,
mhm,
um, sustained a season injury, Achilles tear. He's a
mhm,
Broncos right tackle
mhm,
in off-season training for the Broncos. Because it's
mhm.
off-season training, they can cut him and not pay him his money. Do you think that's right? Because he's coming in on a voluntary training with this team, and because he ends up with a torn Achilles heel, they're talking about not paying him his check and not retaining him because he volunteered for their volunteer
Right.
OTAs.
So what it was, and it wasn't. He was working out on his own.
Okay.
He wasn't working out with the Denver training staff.
Okay.
So that's why they're saying that they can his contract is null and void now because he was working off site, working on his own.
Okay.
So that's do I agree with it? No, I do not. I think the guy was working out because he's trying to get ready for the season. Um, they haven't even started the I guess the voluntary workout or for the team yet. Um, it's it sucks, but like y'all was telling me before, that's the business of the game. Um, when you sign that contract and it states that if you get hurt off site, doing your own thing, then
But
your
how many
contract.
people has gotten hurt working out and they haven't even questioned whether, hey, we're not gonna pay you. We're gonna keep your check. I mean, there's a lot of people that got hurt working out on the outside.
Yeah,
But I guess it all depends on who you play for.
yeah. I mean, it's your job, man. If you get hurt outside of work, you better hobble your butt into work and say you got hurt at work.
Yeah,
Don't
I agree.
you know what I mean?
I
Don't
agree.
that's any job. And
Yeah.
your job is not going to pay you if you got hurt at doing something else away from the job. You know what I mean? They're not.
Let's say for that you play for Golden State.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yep.
that's the difference between the NFL and the NBA though.
Yep.
Their contracts are guaranteed, so
Yes,
they got to pay him
sir.
anyway. They
Pay him
got to pay
anyway.
him anyway.
Gotta pay him anyway. I thought you would agree with me on that, but yeah, and you did, and I appreciate that. Because $10 million salary is still a lot. It might not be a lot of money to a lot of players, but it's still a lot of money to him.
So
$10 million.
Do you think they should have took his pay away?
No, absolutely not, man. If you're trying to become your best, and you're not out doing nothing stupid, but you're actually trying to work out, and you're not out, just doing something crazy like uh waterboarding, or I mean, working out. I mean, just like jet skiing or riding, off all-terrain vehicles, and then you get hurt. Okay, I can understand it. But if you're actually working out, trying to get ready for your team, trying to give them the
Mhm.
best you can, no, man, I don't think they should do that.
Yeah.
I don't think they should do that. I think that's just wrong. Okay, G.
And
Now,
hold on, let me answer this. Mark, yeah, Mark, you're right. It's the different unions. The NBA union is a lot stronger than the NFL union.
yes, of course.
They they had a great conversation on uh, the athletes podcast with Ocho Cinco um, and Brandon Marshall and uh, Taylor, Fred Taylor. They had a great conversation about that, and
Yes.
they were saying it was about the union, and it's about the players actually fighting for each other in the NBA, and where they don't really do that in the NFL. But the NFL is much larger than the NBA is. You know, you got 15 players on an NBA team. On an NFL team, you have 53, 60.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I mean 62, and the majority of the people making the money in the NFL are what 10% of the league, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody else is making the jump change. So they don't really follow everything that the money makers say. You know, because
Yes, sir.
they gotta feed their families.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
that makes the union a lot stronger for the NBA. If the NFL players were willing to lose money to make their union stronger, to make their contracts better,
Might be a
that's
little different.
that's how they'll win. But
Mhm.
that's hard to do. Uh, that's hard to do. And
Okay, G.
go ahead.
G. One more quick question before we get out of here. Like, I want our viewers' answers as well as yours. And I want everybody to try to chime in here real quick. Do you think it was a mistake to trade Teddy Bridgewater for Sam Darnold? Who you think would be the better quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Because
I think Sam Darnold's ceiling is a lot higher than what you have in Teddy Bridgewater. I think Teddy Bridgewater has he's shown you that he's a good backup, and he's also showing you that he can't stay healthy. Um, so I think Sam Darnold is younger. He has a stronger arm. He can stretch the field, uh, and he's younger.
okay, okay, okay.
What
That's
what
like
what,
saying
what's your thoughts?
I think that Teddy Bridgewater should have had the chance to show what that he could do in Carolina. I think he held the reins for Drew Brees in New Orleans. I mean, he's not a scrub, and I think he put more time in than Sam Darnold. The Sam Darnold might be the player, but I think he just deserved that respect. Okay. Another quick question before we go. Do you think Matt Jones should start over Cam Newton?
Not right now. No, I think he needs to learn the game a little more.
Okay. Because they
Yeah,
say
I think he
everybody
needs.
saying he's the only quarterback that can just come and hit the field starting straight from the jump. He's because of the pedigree from Alabama. He should be the first one just to be put on the field and let him just run with it. Do you agree with that?
Mhm.
Just because he came from Alabama, that he's better than all the quarterbacks drafted, even Trevor Lawrence, with the capabilities of hitting the field and running.
No, I no, I don't think that. I haven't even heard that. That's crazy. Somebody saying that.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
that's what they were saying on when they were getting into. I was like I said, doing my research, and a couple of people from NFL Network and ESPN said they feel that he's the strongest quarterback that can be able to come out and start immediately
Uh,
because of his pedigree with Alabama.
I think they're just hyping him up, man. He's played. He had one season at Alabama. Um, I don't. I think he fits the system of what Belichick does.
Yes.
But no, he still has to learn uh, from from Cam Newton. I guess all, what Cam can give him. Uh, so your boy Mark agrees with you, man. He says Teddy Bridgewater is the guy. Um,
Yeah. Put in more
I,
time.
I so he said Donald sucked for 3 seasons. Donald was in a terrible situation with the Jets. They had a horrible coach in Adam Gase. They had a horrible surrounding cast around him. I think he has a much better cast now in Carolina. Um, he will be a lot better, I think, than he was in New York. Uh, Teddy Bridgewater had last year to show what he can do for that team, and he didn't perform well enough to hold his job. So,
I don't know, G. I don't, G. I had to respectfully disagree with you on this,
mhm,
bro. I think Teddy Bridgewater has the ability to be a starting quarterback. Would have had the ability to run that team like it was. I mean,
mhm.
but we'll, we'll never see. I mean, because like you said, it's Sam's Donald's team now. So, but that's the shame. Sometimes, G, it's a shame that we don't get to see the quarterbacks that put in the time, that put in effort to get to where they are, always get pushed aside by somebody else they think is a better commodity, and that's a shame sometimes, man. But I
Man,
guess that's just how it goes.
that's the NFL, man. Not for long. That's
Yeah,
what it
you're
is.
right.
Not for long. But but in fairness, I mean he'll have a chance in Denver to prove it. Because like I said, they're not sold on Drew Luck.
Yeah,
So if Drew Lock, I keep on saying Luck, Drew
that's cool.
Lock.
You good? You
So
good? You good? We know what you
if
mean.
T- if Teddy can go in there and take that starting quarterback position from him, you know, it's up in the air. He has an opportunity to show himself.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I
yeah.
I agree. I agree with James right here, man. I think Bridgewater has reached his peak. I don't think he can go any higher than where he is right now.
Okay.
And Darnold's ceiling is much higher. Um, he's young, like I said. He's 3 years into the league, 4 years now. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So I think we'll see a better Sam Darnold, and we may see a better Teddy Bridgewater, but I
Mm-hmm.
think Teddy was the same in the COVID season that he was in New Orleans.
Okay.
He just had a better surrounding cast on the defensive side in New Orleans that made them look better.
Okay.
So yeah. So that'll be it, man. That's the show. That's the show,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Episode 14 in the books. Uh thank you all. Thank you all
Thank you.
for joining in. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for chiming in, man.
Yes,
Mark,
that's
appreciate
great,
you, big
great,
dog.
great, man.
Yes, sir. Mark said he wasn't that great at USC. Yeah,
Yes,
you're right. Yeah,
you're
you're
right.
right about
You're right.
that.
I hate USA anyway, so I always agree with him.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all joining, man. Chuck, appreciate you, my
Thank you.
dog. James, appreciate you. Missing whoever I didn't see on YouTube, man. Thank you all for tuning in. For all the
Thank you.
new Twitch watchers, uh, appreciate you all. Thank y'all for checking in. Hey, we
Thank
will be back on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Hey,
Yes.
we love y'all, man. For Corey, for my dog Prince. I'm your boy G, man. Hey, we are out. Peace.
Peace.
JT, those are harsh words. JT, man, I
Hard
love you,
feelings,
baby.
man.
Appreciate you,
Much
dog.
love. Peace
Hey,
out.
peace out.
Peace out, dog.
Oh, that's right. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. We're wishing that. Oh shoot, on Sunday. Uh, it'll be late. We get all our Mother's Day stuff in um, before 8 o'clock, so we can get it on the show. Appreciate that, bro. All right, baby. Love y'all. We out.
Peace.